Hello everyone, welcome back to the Strategy Meeples YouTube channel. I'm Kapil and today we'll be doing a game of Castles of Burgundy. So it's been a while since I made a video for castles. I just gave up on my previous series and then we traveled and then a bunch of stuff happened. And then I played some Spirit Island. But I think I'm finally good to make another Castles of Burgundy video. So this is a game that I played recently. I started playing Arena just because it's a lot easier to find games compared to regular mode. And I don't want to do turn-based anymore. So if I'm going to play live game, I'll just do Arena from this point on. So I played this game versus golddeagle. This is the first edition. And identical board for all players. Okay, and this is board number 4 for both of us. So it's actually fun because I'm player 1 and I decide to start in the top right, and our opponent is player number 2 and they decide to start in the bottom left. And if you look at the black market, so many good yellow tiles showed up. All of these are good. Any of these you go for, you can't go wrong. So let's see what happens. I wanted to cover this game because it's really fun and the ending is really clutch. Okay, so I roll a 2 and a 6, our opponent with a 3 and a 5. So I want the mine because I don't want to give my opponent a mine and a water. So I want to start working on my region of 2 mines, and with the 2 there's nothing really I want on the 2 space, so I think I'm just going to take workers. Okay, our opponent with a 5 and a 3. So I think they will probably go for a water and then pick up something else. Or actually they pick up the bank from the 3, and then with the 5 they pick up a water. So this way they are kind of guaranteeing that they'll go as player 1 into the new round, because I cannot pick up both the water now. Okay, 1 and a 4 for us, so I pick up the remaining water, and the 4, I think I actually go for the warehouse here. My reasoning is that if I can get a good connection to this region of 5 buildings down here, I can start working towards completing that, and this will allow me to sell some goods, in turn allowing me to buy one of these tiles. An opponent with a 1 and a 3. Okay, so immediately they pick up the pigs and place the pigs. I think their reasoning is there's another pig 3 on depot number 6, so if they pick that up before the round ends, they can complete this region in the next couple of rounds, and that should give them a lot of points. Okay, 2 and a 6 for us. So I sell goods with the 6 and I place the mine with the 2. Now I debated going for yellow tile number 14 because of the high utility value, picking up in phase 1. But in the end I decided to go for yellow tile number 25 because that is just raw points and I want to sell a lot of goods this game. So that's what I did. Plus I already have a warehouse, so that just combos, helps me reach a high score with this tile. Okay, our opponent with a 5 and a 5. So they place the bank and then they buy yellow tile number 12. Okay. So last 4 turns of phase A, I have a 2 and a 6. Our opponent also with a 2 and a 6. So with the 6, I place yellow tile number 25. And with the 2, I think it just makes sense to take workers, yeah. And I'm ideally hoping for something close to a 1 and 3. So that will give me connection to this mine. That will also allow me to get 11 points for completing a region 1 in phase A. Our opponent with a 6 and a 2, that lines up great for them because they can just take the warehouse and place it, sell goods, and then they'll have like the 2 silver going into phase B. So that aligns really good for them. Okay, 2 and a 4 for us. Okay, so let's see what we do with the 2 and a 4. So again, I won't have any workers going into the new round, but I think I'm okay with that. This just gives me really good connections and ability to sell, like get to 2 silver. So that's what I do. Okay, our opponent with a 4 and a 6. So I think they will go for the pigs here from the 6, and with the 4 they'll just complete the water. Okay, and we are in the new round. So I roll a 4 and a 4 and our opponent is player 1, so they get a 4 and a 4 too. It's funny like how similar our double rolls were. I guess last round we got like both got 2 and 6 at one point, and now we both got 4 and 4. It's funny. Okay, so let's see what our opponent does with their 4. Okay, so they pick up a town hall and they immediately place yellow tile number 12, and then they buy a pig. I think buying this pig was a mistake because, yeah, I'm sure it's helping you complete this region. So yeah, I don't know if I should say if it was a mistake or not, but like I don't think I was thinking of blocking them on the pigs. Like I don't have a good connection to the animals yet. Plus, if they bought a ship instead, then they only need 1 more water to basically place double water and stay ahead in turn order, but they decide to prioritize the animals. Okay, 4 and a 4 for me. I definitely want a water. Question is, what else do I want? Another move that I now see is I could have just picked up a water and a bank and taken workers, because our opponent doesn't have, well, now that I see it, yeah, our opponent would have had to like sell double goods to pick up that water. So I think that's a slight miss on my part that I see now. Okay, our opponent with a 1 and a 6, and I have a 1 and a 2. This is a moment in the game where I think they made a big mistake. Now, if I was playing as golddeagle, what I would do is I would just pick up the mine with the 6 and place it with the 1. Like you just lock it down while you have the perfect die roll. I guess you're losing a worker, but it's totally worth it in my opinion. But instead, I think they place the pigs with the 6, and then they pick up the castle with the 1. And I think this is not the best move for them because I again do not have a connection to the castle. So a strategy tip that I should bring up over here is deciding what tile to go for should also heavily depend on what connection your opponent has. So in this case, yeah, I would love to pick up a castle, or I would love to go for like some other tiles on the board, but if I don't have a connection to them, like I won't just hold on to them for like early in the round. So that's just some awareness that is helpful. It's still a really solid pickup. I mean, it'll help them complete this region of 1 and this region of 3. So it's a really solid pickup. But I think going for this mine would have been slightly better. Okay, 2 and a 1. So since they did not go for that mine, I am 100% going for that mine. Okay. 4 and a 6 for our opponent. Let's see what they do. Okay, so they go for yellow tile number 16, and then they also pick up the church. I guess, yeah, they place, yeah, they take this tile. Okay, I see, yeah. So they basically place the church, get this bonus. Pick up the church, and then they pick up yellow tile number 16. 2 and a 3 for us. I think I just take workers and complete the mines. So our opponent has a lot of small regions that they can work on, so I don't want to give up this opportunity to complete my small regions, because that's the only way I'm going to stay close to them and score. Because they have a big advantage right now. I'm working on my water, which is like a region 4, so I won't be able to finish that till phase D minimum. I'm not close to completing this region of 3. I'm not close to completing these buildings. There is no castle for me to complete this or this. So, castle or mine. So I really need to make sure that I at least stay kind of close to them in terms of scoring. Okay. 3 and a 5 for them, 6 and a 6 for us. Okay, so they place yellow tile number 16 and they place the church. And also pick up yellow tile number 23. Okay. 6 and a 6 for us. Alright. So I place the water, which is, I think, a good move, because 6 and a 5, again, these goods line up with yellow tile number 25. I can sell a lot of goods. And I saw a really neat move over here, that is to sell goods with the 6 and pick up the bank. Because what this allows me to do is, next round I can place the bank and immediately buy the castle. Buy the church. So in the new round I can place the church and get the final mine or a castle. And that way I'll have reached closer to finishing this region of 5 buildings. And the only reason I can do this is because I have 2 mines. So I'll be going into phase C with 2 silver. Okay, 1 and a 4 for us, 6 and a 5 for our opponent. Which is unfortunate because they cannot complete this region that easily. So I place the bank, pick up the church, then just take workers. Maybe there's an argument for me to take workers with the 4 and place the church, place the bank over here on the 2. That way I get an instant connection. I'll go into the new round with 1 worker, but I think maybe it's worth it. Okay, 6 and a 5 for our opponent. Let us see what they end up doing. I think they should complete this region of 3 and then, I don't know, maybe just take workers with the 5. Okay, so they actually take the warehouse with the 5 because they have yellow tile number 12, so they can change the die result by 1 whenever taking a tile from anywhere on the board. Okay, so 2 and a 4 for us, 3 and a 5 for our opponent, and look at that, yellow tile number 15 showed up, so that's really strong. So I definitely won that tile, and our opponent, actually now that I see it, our opponent can pick up this water with the 3 because they have yellow tile number 12, but they do not have any connection to water. So that's why I'm not prioritizing this water a lot. So I could place my church with the 2. It's like the perfect place to place this church and get a mine. But I instead see yellow tile number 13, and that's the one I want to prioritize here because I do want to finish this region this round. And by having both 13 and 15 yellow tile, I will be able to finish that. I debated going for the mine, but my reasoning was I can still get the mine the next round. Like this tile will just give me a lot of value, even though it's phase C. I immediately place it so that I get connection to that castle. So now if I pick up the castle, I can immediately finish that region of 1. Okay, if you look at the score, so it's 34 to 61, and our opponent still hasn't placed these pigs over here. So it's looking like they already have a huge lead on us. Okay, our opponent with a 3 and a 5. So they take the church, they place the church, and they immediately get a mine. Okay. Okay, 1 and a 4 for us. Let's see what we end up doing. Okay, so I do buy the castle. Pick up the castle. 4, I place it. Actually, I decide to complete that region. I'm not sure why. I guess with the same reasoning. They do not have a great connection to this castle. So I leave it on the board for now. And I actually sell a good over here because I want to buy this boarding house from the black market. Yeah, that was my reasoning, I think. I just needed to pick up sell a 2 and a 5 to get maximum value from this tile. So that's why I decided to sell there. Okay, our opponent with a 1 and a 5. Okay, they pick up the boarding house. I actually wanted that boarding house, so it's unfortunate that they picked it up, but that's okay. 6 and a 6 for us. So I take workers. That gives me an extra silver from yellow tile number 13. I buy the boarding house and then I can take a water with the other 6. My plan over here is to go down this way, complete this water region, and then I'll only need 1 building to finish this. Your opponent with a 1 and a 6. Okay, so they are really starting to work towards finishing their animals. Okay, 5 and a 3 is good for us. I could play... Excuse me. I could place the water here. It's like a great role for that, but I also want this castle. So I think I'm going to go for it. Okay, 4 and a 6 for our opponent. I think this is unfortunate, but I would just at this point just place this pig and be done with it. Or I guess you could do that. Yeah, I guess this way you can complete both these regions. Okay. 4 and a 5 for us. So 5 is great because that allows us to place the castle, place the water. And I decide to place the 4 anyways, because that way my opponent cannot get any double goods. Plus I want to sell the 2 anyways for yellow tile number 15, so now I have 2 of those to sell. Okay, so our opponent is going to get a lot of points over here. Okay, so the score right now is 62 to 99, and it was hard at this moment. Like, they have a big lead over me, almost like a 30-point lead, and even though I have these like really strong yellow tiles, like they also have a lot of points coming from their yellow tiles. So right now they have 1, 2, 3, 12 points and potentially more. So I really needed to keep track of that score difference that we have right now. Okay, so 4 and a 3 for us, 3 and a 6 for our opponent. Okay, let's see what happens. So I guess I take the final mine here. No, okay, I do not do that. Yeah, I think I take both these buildings and then take the mine from the middle. My thinking with this is that I definitely wanted to take the watchtower with the 3, and then our opponent could have picked up the bank with the 6, but I should have realized that they had yellow tile number 12, so they could have gotten it anyways. I guess, no, they couldn't have gotten the bank. Yeah, I just wanted to take the bank, I guess. 3 and a 6 for our opponent. Let's see what they do. So they pick up the watchtower and the town hall now. So this way they'll be getting closer to finishing this region of 5 and also finishing this region of 5. 4 and a 6 for us. Okay, so I complete my mines and then go for a water. This way I'll maintain position 1, player 1, and I'll also be able to finish this region of water and likely block my opponent for completing their water. 4 and a 3 for them, which is great because they can place the town hall, place the warehouse. I mean the watchtower. And they go for the castle and also buy the bank. Okay. Let's see, 5 and a 5 for us. Okay, sell some goods, place a water, just get a little more efficiency. Pick up 2 goods instead of 1. Score is 76 to 102 right now. 6 and a 6 for our opponent, so let's see what they do. Okay, so they place the castle, place the bank, and then with the other 6 they buy the water. Okay, 4 and a 5 for us. At this point I really wanted to go for like some animals, and I didn't want them to go for the sheep with the 3, so I just take workers and go for the sheep here, I think. Two and a 3 for our opponent. Okay, so they just place the watchtower and then place and then take workers. 3 and a 6 for us. So over here I was kind of debating if I should go for the chicken, but I'm glad I didn't. Yeah, I just complete that region and I think I take workers at this point. Yeah, I'm really glad I took workers here and did not waste my 6 on an animal. Or even buy one of these castles, because again, like I said, I have like really bad connection to castles. Like I need to get through these tiles to reach it. Over here I'll need a yellow tile to get to this castle, so I did not pick up any of them. Our opponent has a really sneaky move here, and that is to place the water with the 6, and they can buy a castle, place the castle, sell a good if they want. So I don't think they end up doing that. I guess they take the castle and then they take the chickens so that they don't get blocked off on their animals, which is a fine move. Okay, this is the final round, the final phase of the game, and it's insane because I really do not want my opponent finishing their buildings. At that point, I'll be too far behind to catch up with them. I also cannot block them on animals because they have that castle. They have a great role to place that castle, so they can easily pick up one of these animals. So this is what I do. Let's see. I pick up the carpenter's workshop, place it. Okay, so what I decide to do here is I pick up a warehouse because a warehouse is worth 4 points too for our opponent. I discard my bank, then take the carpenter's workshop, place it, and then take the boarding house. So this way our opponent, the only way for them to finish their buildings is to have both these buildings and yellow tile number 1, and I think that's just too many actions. Like, I'll have enough time to block them from at least one of these 3 tiles, and that was my plan. I think at this point, let's see. So they take this tile anyways, they place the castle, place this, pick up the other animal. I think what they could have instead done is they could have taken the sheep and then placed the castle and then picked up the other chickens. But okay. 1 and a 6, so I can place the boarding house over here. And what do I want to do with the 1? I think I actually decide to go for the cows. Okay. Now this is where our opponent should be blocking me. They should be like really aggressively blocking me by picking up the sheep so that I do not complete this region of 3. But I don't think they do that. They instead go for yellow tile number 20, which is 4 points for them. But if I take the sheep and place it, it'll be 4 plus 3, 7. Plus 6, 13, 14, 15. 15 minus 4 is 11. So that's 11 points they gave up by not going for these sheep and blocking me. 2 and a 4 for us. Okay. So I pick up the sheep. I place it right away because it's a great roll. So why not? And I think I buy the water. By the ship here. Okay. I still need to sell this too, remember, because of yellow tile number 15. Opponent with the 4 and a 4. So I take the water, they place yellow tile number 20. Okay, and 6 and a 4 is great for me because that means I place that there, complete my water as well, pick up double goods. And our score is pretty close now, but our opponent is going to finish this region of 3. But yeah, I'm feeling better about my score right now. Like, the difference is, it's only 4 points difference right now. If you look at the yellow tiles though, our opponent has managed to accumulate quite a few of them. So right now they are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20 points. Okay. So they complete their region of animals. So finally it's 2 and a 4 for me, 2 and a 3 for our opponent, and they are like around 30 points ahead of us. But this is a great roll for me because that means I can sell both these stacks and complete this region of 2. Okay, so that brings me to 155. Opponent with a 2 and a 3. Think they just double sell. Yeah, that makes sense. And that is it, and it's 194 to 192, so I barely win the game by 2 points. So yeah, that was a really close game. In the end, our opponent got 20 points from yellow tiles, and we got 33. They got a lot of points from animals, but yeah, I think they could have won if they would have just blocked me from picking up these sheep from 3. Because they should have realized that they are not going to be able to finish this region of building, so why not just block me? And I wouldn't have gone that out of my way to block them on yellow tile number 20, so I think that was a slight miss. But regardless, like, they played a really strong game. It came down to 2 points in the end, and yeah, that is it. If we look at percentages of double rolled, is almost the same. I got 33 points from yellow tiles, they got 20. If we look at points with animals, I have 14 points and they got 33 points. And then they got more points with regions than me, 11 points more. But yeah, that is it. Hope you all enjoyed the game. Think I will slowly start recording more Castles of Burgundy videos, and I also plan to do the pending tier list videos that I had planned previously for buildings and for general tiles, and then I might do some collaboration videos after that. But yeah, I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.